for the challenge mode. Congrats to Anon, multiple digits of 9 for the token victory. For earning that token, I should say. Okay, so we have our token battle coming up, consisting of Chansey on blue team, that's Chansey, that's what I mean. Okay. I can't combine Chaozu and Chansey that effectively, sorry. It's not working that well. Meanwhile, we do have Chansey on blue team as a Totodile first up, while the other two Pokemon on blue team are Snover and Meow from Sun, KKK, no racism. Whilst the other two Pokemon on red team are Carvanha and Delibird. Chansey _ VGC. I didn't really want to go that route. It's because Chaozu doesn't even use VGC as his name in every other context than Twitch. I wanted to try to combine just Chaozu and Chansey. Chansey. Okay, how about Chansey then? That's okay, I guess. Chansey has Serena Grace. Indeed, it does have Serene Grace. I think that's what you mean. That will make its Charge Beam have 100% chance of boosting special attack, whilst Thunderbolt has a 20% paralysis chance and Psychic a 20% chance of special defense drops. Meanwhile, this Totodile is both Swords Dance and Dragon Dance, which is pretty intimidating if it can get a chance to set up, especially with both moves. But this Snover is a decent counter to it. Meowth is pretty weak, honestly. It only has Technician, Fake Out, Fury Swipes, and Bite, which is not that weak, but it's pretty luck-based with the Fury Swipes damage, and it can miss at the same time. Chansey going for Thunderbolt, while Totodile will go for an RNG move. There's no move selection on red team. Thunderbolt does about half HP, while Totodile does finally pick Dragon Claw. I think that was the worst possible move from red team. Okay, the second worst possible. Swords Dance would have been even worse. Ideally, red would have tried to use Dragon Dance and then probably Aqua Tail, assuming they stayed in. Totodile will go down, and its Swords Dance is now, instead of earlier. That would have been interesting if they got Swords Dance and Dragon Dance before using Aqua Tail, but it does not happen. Instead, Chansey will end up finishing off this Totodile with barely any damage to it. Notably, Chansey did not try to Charge Beam on that last sliver of health, so it won't get that free special attack boost that it could have had. Now it's going to be Carvanha coming out. I don't know, I think Thunderbolt might be an OHKO on this thing. Whilst red team look like they're going to Super Fang this Chansey, that will obviously not OHKO it. Oh yeah, this thing has Focus Sash, I should have said. Notably, it has Focus Sash, but I could barely read the items. So, it will Focus Sash and then doesn't have any move to actually KO Chansey from his HP either. Meanwhile, Chansey is still faster after thanks to the paralysis, and Carvanha is going to go down. So Chansey is actually doing quite well this battle. Chaozu's favorite Chansey set. It's doing quite well, and now it's just Vexbird against Chaozu and Snover along with Meowth. That's a pretty intimidating proposition. Chansey actually gets that substitute against Fly turn 1. So it's going to be able to tank this pretty handily. Even if a critical hits, there's no chance that Chansey is going to be able to be able to KO this turn. Meanwhile, it'll get off a Thunderbolt against Delibird. That won't quite ODO, but it's going to do major damage. Well, actually, not that major. It's not even a 2-hit KO. Still, we're considering that Delibird is facing up against 2 Pokemon on blue team after this. There's not really much hope for red team other than if blue team makes some massive throws. So Chaozu or Chansey, whatever you want to call it, that is going to go down, and instead Snover, I think this is meant to be represent Snow Warning, I'm not certain though. Actually, this whole match is meant to represent certain users, I just realized. There's not only Bexper, but there's also Jaya and Totodile and Zaitoki in the Carvanha. And Sandals in the Meowth. Yes, I'm slow. So it looks like Sandals finally does defeat Bex. I wonder when that'll ever happen in TPP again. And a team of Chaozu, Snow Warning, and Sandals does eventually win against JS, Zaitoki, and Bex. They had quite the overdog odds here, 23% payout, so they were quite heavily favored, it seems, by the prior betters. I wonder if there's an argument in the chat again how people will actually put the odds of who's going to win or not. I'll start taking odds on the next battle in chat.